Hey guys, it's Zilly, and I'm back with an addendum to my previous guide, um, where I kind of, put elemental mastery down. I said it was a bit finicky, because you can't always control who's the one triggering the effect. But after speaking with some community members on Reddit, and I figured out that Lisa, or it might not just be Lisa, it might be Electro users in general, have a bug with electro charge. So if we look here, my Lisa is level 50 with 300 elemental mastery. 300 is 120% extra electro charge damage. And Barbara here is level 40 with 0 elemental mastery. So that means, with what we know, that if Lisa triggers the effect, it should deal a lot more than if Barbara triggers the effect. So let's see if that's true. Let's go bully this Ruin Guard. Okay. So first, we're gonna trigger it with Lisa and look at the damage. 769. Ow. Let's now trigger it with Barbara. So we're gonna attack with Lisa and attack with Barbara, and boom, 769. Let's try that again. Once the elements fall off. Attack with Barbara, then with Lisa, 769, as it's supposed to. Oop. And now we're gonna attack with Lisa, and then Barbara, 769. It doesn't matter. The order doesn't matter. Whatever happens, Lisa's elemental mastery is the one that's used. So that's huge for Electro Charge. Alright guys, here's the second bug I found. I'm gonna use Amber here, she's level 7, and Lisa again. Now, I've got a group of burning enemies, and look what happens when I tap E. One guy has 3 stacks of my passive, this guy has 2 stacks, and I only used E once, which means I could charge E, and, the stacks fell off, but because I was talking, but you saw that with 1 E, I got 3 stacks on one, 2 stacks on the other, and probably 2 stacks on the other guy. And if they're clumped up enough burning enemies, you could get 3 stacks on all of them with 1 E. Just like that. And the way I think it works is that the overload explosion is also applying her E passive, her chucked procs. So if you have someone like Venti or someone like Sucrose that could keep them all clumped together, or even just, throw out Baron Bunny here, keep them all clumped together and apply burning to them, and you just throw one tappy, you could apply 3 stacks to a whole group of enemies without having the 6 constellation or anything, and then follow up with a charged E. So that's it for this one. And I have one more bug to show you, which is a negative bug that you should look out for. Alright guys, so I'm back here at this Ruin Guard to show you this other bug. So, and I want you to notice the overload damage, right? So if I trigger overload with Amber, as you saw, it did like 68 damage or something. Also, overload seems to make Ruin Guard sit down with 1 hit instead of needing 2, but that's also something to keep in mind. But look, if I trigger it with Lisa, it says overloaded, but it's doing 0 damage. So he's gonna jump, and again I'll show you. Zero, it doesn't show a damage number. I'll show you with Amber again. So if I attack with Lisa, and then I hit with Amber, as you saw, it says 68 overload damage. But if I trigger it with Lisa, then it does 0 damage, while it should do like 1200 damage. Let's try with a charged attack. Again, 0 damage. And only 1 stack. Let's try with charged E. 0 damage. With the Q, it should work. Yeah, you saw there, 1281. So that works fine. The Q works fine. And the other one that works fine, and is the bug one I showed earlier, if we can just trigger once with Amber, is with a tap E. We get the overload damage, and he has 2 stacks instead of just 1. So guys, you should be careful if you're fighting a single opponent, and this only doesn't work when there's a single opponent. You should not trigger overload damage with Lisa's attacks. Only with her skills. Only with tap E or Q. Otherwise, it does 0 damage. If you're triggering with the fire, with your pyro DPS, then it's fine. It works. But overload does 0 damage if you trigger it with a Lisa attack or Lisa charged attack. And that's it. Just a short video, just to let you guys know. I'm gonna hope that these bugs get fixed soon, but until they do, you should take advantage of them, especially the electro charged one and the double or triple overloaded one, double or triple shock stacks. So until next time, guys, have a nice day.